If you do not believe that weather is being weaponized, if you think that that is an impossibility, if you think that is some incomprehensibly dark, daft, demented, lunatic form of fantasy, then you haven't been paying attention to anything throughout history. Since the beginning of time, since the days of the rain dance, since the days of tribal means of trying to appease the weather gods, to cloud seeding, Operation Popeye, geoengineering, cloud seeding, just listen to what I'm saying. Mankind has wanted to control the weather, but to weaponize it. If I can turn the wrath of Mother Nature on a people or an area, I can do anything. Imagine if I can control forest fires, brush fires. If I can get swaths and huge groups of human beings to move, to evacuate, to leave. Let's say I want a particular area, a particular part of the country to have everyone leave so I can put in a rail system. Or if I want a particular mountain area because there's lithium that I can mine. Don't forget, Saudi Arabia, let me rephrase it, pardon me. Afghanistan is the Saudi Arabia of lithium. Afghanistan is an absolute trove. It's a treasure trove. It's the epicenter of not only lithium, but gold and copper and uranium and cobalt. I mean, it is a veritable, it is it. And it just so happens, interestingly enough, that whenever there's something that a part of the world, if there's something that a part of the world has that we want, or that would be financially expeditious for us to obtain, lo and behold, we find a way to either start a war or to have terrible things start from people who inhabit that area. If I could go out into the Pacific and I knew of a particular tectonic plate configuration, and I could drill down and send Tesla waves, and you might want to call them direct energy weapons or words to that effect, and I could hit this critical juncture, and I could trigger an earthquake underground and trigger a tsunami right in the path of an enemy. And I can short or long, if you will, real estate. If I want something, if I want to destroy an enemy, if I want to reconfigure something, whatever reason, if I can control weather, if I can control storms, hurricanes, typhoons, cyclones, earthquakes, volcanoes, name it, if I can control weather patterns, if I can cause drought and rain, if I can flood or desiccate areas, I control the planet. I control the planet. We live in a world right now where for years, anybody could look up into the sky and see what appears to be some form of, you might either call it spraying or something where streaks of gauze-like octothorpes and hashtags filled the skies, where the sky and the sun is dimmed and hazy, and I would ask people, what do you think that is? And there was a word that came about, which I tell you never to use, because the word's been weaponized, and that word is chemtrail. Never say that. Never refer to it. Never whisper it. Never think it. Lose it, ablate it, expurgate it from your mind. It doesn't exist. Geoengineering is another story. Geoengineering, solar radiation management, carbon dioxide removal, it's here, it's patented, it's right there. But for some reason, the idea of weather maintenance, weather targeting, weather weaponization, climatic manipulation is considered by people to be off the charts insanity, conspiracy theory, lunacy. Think. Use your head. Deep dive. Plumb the depths. Listen to the hypotheses, the theories, the arguments advanced, the absolute propitious, serendipitous nature of certain events, climatic and otherwise. Open your minds. Operation Popeye. Go down the list. Cirrus and, oh my God, it's all there. And whenever you deal with people, because they don't lift a finger, because they've never thought about this, because they've never researched anything, because they have in their own mind considered what you have said to be absolutely beyond the realm of possible, they just discount what you're saying. They just eliminate what you're saying. They just say, that is nuts, and so are you. And thus ends the discussion. Listen to Uncle Lenny. One day, you will hearken back to the words of Defense Secretary William Cohen. Research it. Listen to what he said. I'm not going to do the work for you. Do it. You have right now this device that you are using to watch me is a veritable repository or suppository, depending upon how you use it, of information. It's the library at Alexandria. Everything you need to know is there. You don't have to believe everything. You shouldn't believe everything, but you should be aware of that which is said, that which is posited, and that which is advanced. Do I make myself clear, fellow citizen, fellow patriot? Weather weaponization. Is it possible? Possible. It's happening. Think. Now do me a favor, dear friend. Please subscribe to this channel. Do what I say. Like this video. Like it and love it. Smash and hit that like button. Hit the button so you're also notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, I beg, beseech, implore, and ask you, my dear friend, to comment. Comment as you see fit.